Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I am your host, Skippy. And before we begin today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because it helps us view our latest take of latest sports news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just me today. Last week it was Halloween, so we didn't actually have an episode, so sorry about that. But we got a lot of news to catch up on. First of all, this will be a pretty quick episode, just so you know. But let's get right into it. All right, first of all, Titans, Steelers, Friday's Thursday night football, baby. Listen, it was a very ugly win. We won 2016. It wasn't pretty, but dadgummit did we pull it off. Kenny Pickett, not great. Not great, gonna be honest with you. He was throwing the ball to where it needed to be, but not great. One touchdown, 160 yards, 19 for 30, so not great. Didnt Johnson scored a touchdown, which is nice to see. What else do we have going on here? It was a pretty good game. Najee Harris scored a touchdown, 69 yards. Yeah, it wasn't a great game. For once, I'm not gonna hate on Mr. Matt Canada because you know what, he did all right. I'll say it there. But the amount of bullcrap flags in that game, I mean that referee probably has Tommy John surgery from going. Oh! He was holding. Yeah, it was pretty stupid. But yeah, that was what's going on in Steelers country. Nothing too exciting, to be honest. We're playing the Packers next week. A little scary because Packers, although they do have a 3-5 record, which is worse than the Pittsburgh Steelers, objectively they're better. We're also somehow second in AFC North, so not sure how we pulled that one off, but that's where we're at. Next up, Commanders. Since I'm not too much Commanders fan, I'll also cover for them. Commanders versus Patriots, Sunday Night Football, baby. It went 20 for 17. From what I heard, it wasn't bad. Their defense was really pulling the strings there. Mac Jones got a touchdown. He also threw an interception, so that's no good. Ramondre Stevenson went for a touchdown for rushing yards. He had 63 yards. John Dotson scored. And that was pretty much it. Oh, well, they did get one return touchdown. No, yeah, by Javis Martin. But yeah. Mostly Sam Howell, 29 for 45, one touchdown, one interception, 325 yards. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Currently, they are 4-5, third in the NFC East, and the Commanders will be playing the Seattle Seahawks next week, so we'll see how that turns out. Next, we're going into college football, baby. Currently, the Virginia Cavaliers, they're playing Georgia Tech. As per usual, we got our butts kicked, 17-45. It was an alright game, 2-7. Well, it was an alright game. We got our butts kicked. Yeah. Looks like we currently we actually had 3 QBs playing that game. Anthony Caldera played most of it, 21 for 37, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Then Tony Muskett came in for 2 throws, and then Grady played for 1 catch attempt. I didn't watch the game, not sure what happened there, but yeah, that was a loss. Next up, Penn State, third in the Big Ten. Love to see it. Penn State, where we were playing against the Marshall Thundering Herd this week. No, the Marshall Terrapins, my bad. Smoked them, 51-15. We're currently sitting at an 8-1. Player stat wise, Drew Aller, 25 for 34, 240 yards, 4 touchdowns. Solid game. Coach and Allen scored a touchdown, 91 yards, 14 carries. Yeah, great game. Currently we are going to be playing Michigan State next week. So yeah. Over in the Virginia Tech Hokies, 8th at the Atlantic Coast. They had a really bad loss against Louisville, 3-44. So that's no good. They're currently 4-5. Kyron Drones, 12 for 21, 96 yards, 1 interception. So he did not have a good game whatsoever. In fact, nobody did. Only their kicker did well. So that's what's going on over there. They're going to be playing Boston College next week. JMU football, first in this SBC. I forget what that means. SBC East. They did actually win the game against Georgia State, 42-14. So that was good for them. It was not very close. Well, yeah, because since they scored 14 in the third and the fourth quarter, respectively. Player-wise, we have Jordan McLeod, 28 for 36, 307 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Sounds good. Jordan McLeod scored 2 touchdowns, 104 yards. Tyson Lawton, 1 yard. Zach Horton, 2 touchdowns, 33 yards. Yeah, good game for the JMU Dukes. Then Irving Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall versus Appalachian State. They lost to them actually 31-9. They sit at 4-5. Player-wise, Cam Fratcher, 14 for 25, 144 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, which is not good. We also have Sean Salas scoring a touchdown with only 19 yards. And that's pretty much for them. They're a little bit screwed, but they're 7th also in the SBC East. They're going to be playing Georgia Southern next week, so we'll see how that turns out. All right, that's enough of football. Going into the hockey. Then we'll talk about the incident that happened, I believe it was England a couple days ago. All right, first up, Pittsburgh Penguins. Been pretty darn bad. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. All right, from Tuesday. All right, so we started off the week by playing against the Stars. We lost 4-1. Then we went to play against the Avalanche. We actually beat them 4-0. Lost to the Senators 5-2. Lost to the Ducks 4-3. And then we absolutely smoked, and I mean smoked, the Sharks 10-2. Not very often you'll see that. Granted, the Sharks are 0-10-1, so it's not a big surprise, but still pretty crazy. Pretty darn crazy. Currently, they are 8th in the Metropolitan Division. Probably one of the worst teams in hockey right now. With a 4-6 win-loss. The only person that, well, actually, they're not the worst. Most of the people in the Pacific Division, like the Oilers, who are 11-2, Sharks, again, 11-0, Flames, 11-3. So they're not that bad. Oh, not 11-3, sorry. 0-10, 2-8, 3-7, 4-6. Not the worst, but sure as hell ain't the best. From the Capitals country, we have they played the Maple Leafs and got kind of smoked 4-1. Then they went and played the New Jersey Devils 6-4. Well, they won 6-4. Capitals versus Wild 3-2. Then they also beat the Sharks 3-1. Beat the Islanders. Well, no, lost to the Islanders 3-0. And they beat the Blue Jackets 1-2. They are currently 5th in the Metropolitan Division, 5-4. So not great, not bad. It looks like they have a pretty hard week going ahead of them. They're playing the Panthers, Devils, Islanders, Golden Knights, Blue Jackets. So Godspeed. With that, I want to talk for 2 seconds about an injury that happened recently. It was it wasn't an injury. It was a death recently in the NHL. I believe, I forgot who the teams were. But they were playing a game in England, and hold on. And in that game, I believe it was Adam Johnson, former Penguins player, died in a game due to a neck slash. There's been a lot of talk recently if it was on purpose. Now, this is again a tragedy. The NHL is talking about adding neck guards because they are concerned now that deaths may occur. Now, most of the videos, if you actually do look at the videos and a lot of the insight from hockey professionals, they will say they do think it's on purpose. I mean, the guy crashed into another guy, and then he shoved his foot way up in the air. Most people think it was deliberate to not kill him, of course, but to injure him. But it did result in death, which is devastating. So, hopes and comfort and prayers for Adam Johnson and his family. So, yeah, sad news. And with that, yeah, let's talk about NASCAR for 2 seconds. Why not? Looks like I don't know anything about this, bro. Cup Series R. Chastain, number 1. I don't know. I have no darn clue. I don't know what I'm looking at here. But yeah, all right. That looks to be it for now. 10 minutes. All right. I don't really have any particular potatoes of the week. Matt Canada, I'm not gonna put him on there because you know what? He did all right this week. That might be the last time you ever hear me say that, but he did all right. All right, we're gonna jump into country music charts for 2 seconds. Looking down here at the bottom, Megan Morney, I'm Not Pretty. Debuting at number 37, Thomas Rhett with Morgan Wallen, Mama's House. There, yeah. Re-entry at number 35, Jordan Davis, Tucks in Too Late. Not too much movement up here. At number 31, we have Parker McCollum, Burn It Down. Nothing too much for a little bit until we reach number 21 with Chad Beckman. If you go down, I'm going down 2. Kelsey Ballerini at number 17. Chris Stapleton moving up 3 spots up to number 16 with White Horse. We have Save Me, Jelly Roll, Flaney Wilson moving up to number 12. Only a couple moving up spots. Luke Bryan, But I Got a Beer in My Hand moving up 2 spots. Morgan Wallen, Everything I Love up 2. Same with Dylan Scott, Tim McGraw, and Jelly Roll. Dustin Lynch moved up to number 6, Stars Like Confetti. Luke Combs up to number 5, Fast Car. Russell Dickinson, God Gave Me a Girl up to number 4. Jason Aldean dropped 1. Try That in a Small Town. Morgan Wallen also dropped 1. No, Morgan Wallen went up 1, sorry. Figured About Me. And unfortunately, I will not back down from my claim here. We have Lainey Wilson with Watermelon Moonshine at number 1. I believe this is the 3rd or 4th week that it's been up here. Don't like the song, don't like the sound of it, but, you know, if it strikes your fancy, then it strikes your fancy. But with that, that's all I have for you this week. Again, if you have any suggestions for the podcast, any news that you want to tell me about, please do DM us on Instagram. That should all be in the description. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see you all in the next one. Keep on honking.